All right. Um, in losers semis, we have Pygment versus FriMeka. Pygment is an avid user of the sandwich form, which I did not comment on recently, but I do love to see. I really do. Um, has a pretty clean chain. Not too worried, I don't think. Extending with those purples, column 4, 5, 6. Puts a green on top of that. Makes risky extension with the greens. It has a backup in the other greens. FriMeka getting a 10 chain for game 1. Pygment netting us an 11 for game 1. And that is going to counter considerably. FriMeka. Sorry, I don't know the pronunciation. Please let me know which one it is. Not having the needs to respond. Obviously, it's 2 rocks, so you'd need like a 6 shade to respond to that. Building a 6 shade in such a short period of time is definitely a challenge. Very neat chaining from both players. Super neat sandwich on the second floor with FriMeka. Gets an extension off that early chain. Forces Pygment to set off that main chain early. Has an extension with the reds. Has to get a blue, and then a red to set that off. 10 chain from Pygment. FriMeka's chain setting off those reds. Cuts, unfortunately. Doesn't get to set that off fully. Early finishing off that GTR. Good, good, good. Kuma stacking on the base. We have a harassment coming up. I feel a harassment coming up from FriMeka. Might have been a bit of a longer chain than they expected, though. Gonna have to get a faster extension, but getting these blues and yellows and greens creates a color conflict. Color conflict and color dependency makes it impossible for them to use all of the pieces that they're getting, having to throw a lot of those to the side. You know, had to use a lot of filler pieces to set up. Mika's slowing down a little bit. Gets the all clear start. Early 3 chain. No response from Pygment. That follow up 1 pop, that's gonna take it. Wait. Sorry about that. Pygment also being on the lookout for all clear starts. Early harassment. Block off. Clean up. Doesn't actually need to clean that up to pop it, but you know, it's ideal to rebuild GTR. Gonna need yellow in column 3 though, and a yellow in column 4 to set that all off. I think Mika's gauging the amount of time between attacks, probably wanting to extend the chain so as to stop the onslaught, but doesn't realize that they failed to put enough blues in column 3 in column 2 to connect the main chain down, so that was going to cut early. It was something I meant to point out earlier, but I just talked too slow, I guess. Pygment setting off their main chain. That's it with the red though. FriMeka forced the early pop, but didn't have the response to the early pop. Interesting. And we got an all clear start. Like a big one. FriMeka going for the early attack. It's never the best idea. Also building up, up, up. Has those blues open as well. Decided to extend with the yellows, but the yellows just weren't coming. Because yellow-blue came first, right? But the yellows were not coming in the way that they would have liked. FriMeka honestly showing really good, you know, building ability. Just, fighting instincts aren't there yet. It looks like, certainly, they are a more efficient builder than Pygment when they get their chains off. But we're getting these early, you know, these early attacks, these powerful attacks. Just wants to set off the chain with those yellows. Gets the yellows to set off a definitive 6. And Pygment's gonna top out for that one. But, you know, if FriMeka wants to show a comeback, they're gonna have to win 5 more games. And winning 5 more games isn't easy when the next game is an all-clear start, because nobody likes those. Opting for that early pop as well, like once again. This is going to be tough because Pygment's going to hold on to that pop until they think, you know, they don't have the resources to deal with it. Yeah, Pygment's going to take that. Did the all clear into extended chain, so one pop of the all clear wouldn't be enough to offset, and you know, you wouldn't be able to take the hit unless you had the right piece to counter in the queue, which you would have to time and also get really lucky with, so it's an appropriate response to an early pop and an all clear start. I don't know, hope you enjoyed that. Sorry for the low energy today. I took my meds and I should be focusing on something else actually.